Okay, Red Dread Entertainment, what is up, guys? My name is Akasan.
What's up, Super Crew? My name is DC-san.
We're gonna try and make a short video for once. Let's do Honest Trailers Predator. Seriously, every video has been over 15 minutes. That shit is crazy. YouTube used to reward stuff like that.
Original Predator.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
How can they do an honest trailer of the movie that's not out yet?
But the trailers?
Nah, they usually don't.
Usually.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, isn't the movie out stateside? No.
Maybe?
I thought it was.
Who knows?
From the Michael Bay of the 80s, but better, comes a film that combines the best action, the best horror, and the best handshake in all of
Yeah!
You son of a bitch!
So does anyone else grow a mustache every time they watch that?
Carl Weathers is awesome.
Deep in the heart of the Central American jungle, where no one can hear you sweat profusely.
Yeah!
Something is hunting men for sport, and that something would have been an awesome mystery if they didn't show a spaceship in the first scene.
There's something in those trees.
I don't remember the spaceship.
It disappeared.
Yep, alien. Saw the ship.
There's something out there waiting for us.
I don't
An
know.
evil man.
Okay, fine, I'll do what YouTube comments do. Movie starts at 1 minute 29 seconds. Join an elite squad of assassins.
We are rescue team, not assassins.
Uh-huh.
Stick around.
There's Billy, the jacked-up macho Native American. Blaine, the jacked-up macho redneck. Mac and Dylan, the jacked-up macho black guys. Poncho, the jacked-up macho Latino. Hawkins, the screenwriter they wanted on set for Punch Up. And their leader Dutch, a jacked-up badass cigar-chomping Kevin McAllister.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough. I give him that.
Oh, wow.
Come and get me before I call the police!
Come
on, kill me! I'm here!
Wow!
Filthy animal. Thrill as they're up against the ultimate enemy. Jean-Claude Van Damme in a stupid lobster costume. Yep, that really happened. But once he got fired, they went up against the real ultimate enemy, the Predator. A perfect mix of awesome creature design, S&M mesh bodysuit, and Vincent Price laugh.
Yeah, that's true.
Uses advanced technology to hunt the equivalent of fish in a barrel. Yeah, I guess he's less cool when you realize he's like those yuppies who shoot giraffes with a sniper rifle.
No.
Revisit The Predator, that's never been improved on in its sequels, and could be released in theaters today because it's aged so well.
Bunch of slack-jawed f***ers around here.
Mostly well.
Mostly.
Because in an action horror movie this good, with so many iconic lines,
I ain't got time to breathe. Knock, knock.
You one ugly mother.
Get to the chopper!
and such an iconic movie monster, you'll barely even notice that half the film is just quietly looking at trees.
But that's what made it so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what made it so good. That's literally what movies today are missing. Time and patience to build the fear.
Yeah, 'cause it rushes everything.
This shit scared me as a kid. I never went to the
Something in
jungle.
those trees.
Yeah.
It's an alien! Starring the future governor of California.
Yep, the future governor, of Minnesota.
A future candidate for governor of Kentucky.
Oh, shit.
Okay, this is getting weird. Baby, you've got a stew going. Dude, moisturize.
Ha!
The director of Iron Man 3. And I gotta get to the chopper.
Yeah, same
My
one.
skull, my back,
My trophies are exact.
end credits that make the movie look like a 90s sitcom.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Austrian versus Predator.
Oh, I guess he's from Austria.
My men are not expendable.
You changed,
That-
old. You changed.
That is true.
There's
That is
one
true.
better than an empty pizza box.
Fair enough.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. 10-4, good buddy. You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. Get to the chopper!
He does a good Thor, actually, I've heard. Yeah. Predator!
Wow.
I didn't know.
Remember the ship.
I don't remember the ship either. I don't think I've ever watched that movie from the beginning, like straight from the beginning. I've always been like, because I was really young when that movie came out. It was 1984, right? So,
84 or 87?
Something
like that.
It was around before Batman, the first Batman movie. That's all.
It was 89.
Yes. And so I always remember just it being on TV, I think. And I'd be like, oh shit, that's Jesse, the Body Ventura, and Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Jungle was that Predator movie. And I never really put it together. Like, I always watched the mystery part of it, but then I never stayed around for the later part until I got older.
Right.
And, what was it? Oh, you know what it was? It was fucking Batman versus Predator.
The comic book.
Yeah, the first one. That got me back into the movie. So I went to go check out the movie because then I realized, oh, so he can be invisible and shit.
Right.
And so that was the same movie and shit. Right?
Ah, gotcha.
Or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember fully, but my dad was a huge fan of the Predator movie because he was also in the military. So he always was like, yeah, watch this. Like when the fucking, like I was like, no, it's scary, but he was like, no, watch how he covers himself in mud and shit. And I'd be like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I always liked that movie. And then when Predator 2 came out, that's the one I actually watched a lot more. Only because
it was more modern and it was.
I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. For me as a kid, the city one was a little more interesting because Danny Glover was coming off of his Lethal Weapon hype, and I was just like, all right, cool, I'll watch this. And
didn't
like,
it happen in Los Angeles? What
city was New York? It had to be New York.
I don't remember.
No, because
I know it was in a city. I just don't remember which
because
one.
the whole tagline was like something another jungle. The monster comes to another jungle, and it was like New York,
the
concrete jungle, and there were a bunch of fucking Haitians in that movie. And like that dude got his fucking head cut off and shit.
Yeah.
Like I remember the Predator hilling himself. It had to be New York. The way it was so set up. I wonder now. I'm wondering too, but
I have the replica of the original bust of the Predator.
I've seen that.
Predator 2. But I honestly couldn't tell you
which version it is.
No, I couldn't tell you like the entire movie. I remember parts of it.
Which one?
But really, really small parts of it too. I know I've seen it, and I can't remember why it ends up there.
Same idea. No, same idea. I think ideally, I don't remember either, but somewhat the same idea where the dude's just hunting. And
it just so happens to come to the city.
I thought he went to a boxing. He went after a boxer, the champion. But I think that's actually from the Batman comic. Yeah, because in the Batman comic, the Predator goes to Gotham, fights a Gotham's like the Mike Tyson of Gotham and shit, and that's how Batman gets on the scene. And then the Predator realizes, and they actually do it really well, where it's the same idea is Batman's tracking him down, and then the Predator is watching him, but realizes, oh shit, this is like the real champion of Gotham, or this area. Yeah. Right, and so they actually have it handled the same way, and it almost ends the same way as Predator 2, where Batman literally hits him with a bat.
Are you serious?
Yeah! And he's like, he fucking hits him with a bat. He's like, hi, I'm Batman. And then he's got him down on the ground, and then the other Predators show up, similar to Predator 2. I vaguely remember that's how it goes. And then,
I remember Predator versus Alien, and
don't forget Predator.
Alien versus Predator.
Oh.
Was it 2?
Which one? There's 2 of them.
Yeah, the second one, because there were a bunch of hybrids of Predator aliens. Also,
was that the first
they were at university.
That was the second one.
And the kids are getting high. One of them gets shot.
Right.
It's like, oh, that scene was cheesy.
And then the pregnant woman, getting this is some crazy shit.
Yeah,
like,
there was a lot of awkwardness in that movie.
I mean, it is what it is. I remember watching Predators, not having much of a memory of that one.
The one where they took all the humans and
and dropped them off like that. I mean, it was fine, but I didn't actually realize that was supposed to be the original Predator getting killed by another super Predator, and thus that's why this new Predator movie barely has my attention, because it's the similar situation. It's like, it seems like they're using the same plot devices of Predators. No, Aliens versus Predator 2 and Predators, with the whole super Predator idea, and I'm just like, I don't know how much longer they can do it. And then the casting is actually not that strong either, for me. There's nobody that will, like, Danny Glover drew me in.
Right.
Schwarzenegger drew me in.
This cast, there's no one to really pull you into. It's like, oh wow, really?
Right, I'll still let's, if Will Smith, that's a hard call though.
Jason Statham.
No, because of the kind of movies. If
Jason Statham versus Predator, you wouldn't watch that?
Now, if it was Jason Statham and The Rock versus the Predator, I might be into that. Just the problem is like a lot of these dudes do like just borderline movies now. Like, it's not too gory, and it's not like, it's not over the top type of shit. I mean, it's comedy action type of style.
But
and
if you're gonna do it, you're gonna need it to be like an R-rated gore.
Exactly. That's the shit I want to see. But I feel like, in my opinion, I guess that's what they tried. I feel with Predators, because one of the things with Predators was, I believe Lionsgate put that out, and I was like, oh shit, the guys from Saw. Okay, maybe I'll check this out, but it just didn't have the same match. So I think that's the hardest problem at this point, is that you can't really do an R-rated film and have a lead actor in the same, like, there's not really a lot of, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, are there really a lot of strong R-rated actors out there now?
Well, yeah, you have a lot of strong A-list and strong B-list actors that can do R-rated films.
Like what?
But the problem with it is not the film, it's the scripts. Because if the entity itself doesn't have longevity, a lot of them don't want to put their hands on. If it's something, okay, so you look at, like, say,
fair enough.
Avengers or Marvel's franchise.
Yeah.
Okay, given that's not across the board R-rated, but there's longevity. So that's why a lot of big actors are like, yeah, I'll take this, because it means I have promised that I will make X amount of movies.
Okay. So you're saying that now it's actually harder to write good R-rated movies in terms of a trilogy or something like that. Okay, you know what? I will agree with you on the level that,
because you got Washington.
Quentin Tarantino is probably the only one that can write something with longevity in terms of R-rated and a trilogy, like Kill Bill, or you know, if he were to do something like that, maybe that's where you could get a bunch of famous stars to come in and it'd be a good movie.
Then you have a bunch of Predators saying. Saying. Samuel Jackson will pop up somewhere killing a Predator.
You know what? I would like to see a Predator movie with Samuel L. Jackson in there. I would not mind that. Hold on to your butts. Like, you know, motherfucker. That would be fucking snakes on a plane. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
It's possible. They just don't have a entity to where it's like, hey, look, this property, this IP would be good.
I'm down to watch the Predator movie, just not in theaters. That's
really?
It's just too expensive. Like,
I'll treat you.
Still, 20,
just because
and my time.
Ouch.
No, it's just like $20 to $30, man.
Yeah, it is. Like, tickets here are not cheap, but it's a movie that I want to see in the theater because of the type of movie it is. I want to see the over-the-top action, the explosions, the stabbings, whatever it's going to be, the goriness, if it has it, on the big screen. It doesn't have to be IMAX, but it needs to be in the theater.
But see,
because I don't think I'll enjoy it.
Okay. Personally, for me, watching it.
Opposite.
No, watching it in IMAX is the only reason I would go to the movie. I'm going to finally go see Mission Impossible Fallout.
Yeah.
In IMAX. But if it was
you're
just
okay
regular,
watching in IMAX, I'll watch in IMAX. I just figured you were like, I don't have that much invested.
No, because if I was going to go see it in theater, I might as well just watch it at home on a 4K television. That's why.
Fair enough. All right. IMAX it is.
Well, I'll let you know if we do see the movie then. We'll talk to you later. Peace.